Joe, obviously an opportunity for you to start this weekend, but I suppose you've been reminding us all the way through the season of just what you can do with that series of spectacular tries.
Yeah, that was nice to kind of get off to a rich stream of form. I guess it's mostly about the team performance, really. I was personally delighted to get my name on the score sheet a few times early in the year, but it's the wins that we really need. This Bristol match will be huge for us in relation to the table, where we are, and kind of the momentum that we need to carry into the next block. Hopefully I'll get some game time and looking forward to trying to turn Bristol over down at Ashton Gate.
Yeah, they do seem to have settled into that as a home venue which they can pack out big crowds and really use it to their advantage, as I suppose Wasps did as well at the Rico. How impressed have you been with the way that Bristol have settled at Ashton Gate?
I think off field it's been extremely impressive. I think I saw some stats the other day that they had the highest attendance. Am I right in saying that? They have the highest attendance, so that's impressive. A football stadium, which is a big old stadium, to pack that out, so the atmosphere is going to be fantastic. We know. I think possibly Gloucester has got the best atmosphere, but hopefully Ashton Gate won't be too far off. They've done very well on the pitch. They've got an interesting squad dynamic. So building their squad, they've got a few high profile players, bringing in a couple more, and then they've got quite a few less well known players that are grafters, that are very good players in their own right, but not the same name. So they do have an interesting squad dynamic, and it seemed to work quite well for them so far.
Yeah, they've progressed in Europe, obviously, in the Challenge Cup. The Premiership record at the moment, they started like a train on fire, didn't they? And then that seems to have gone off the boil maybe a little bit. Is there an opportunity for Gloucester?
Definitely. We've got the ability to turn any team over at home, on the road. Bristol's the same. They're possibly a bit vulnerable. They do have a great team, but they haven't been fully firing just as much as they would have liked to be. But possibly that's a pre-season thing. You see quite a few teams went full bore in pre-season, and it's a long old pre-season, so you do get to pick up a couple of knocks and niggles, and it takes its toll later on in the season. I feel like we've been very sensible in our pre-season. It was a gradual build-up. Possibly in the Premiership Cup we didn't perform as well as we would have liked, but the first match we went and got an away victory at Sale, so it wasn't all bad.
There hasn't actually been an away victory in the Premiership for Gloucester since that game away at Sale, so I suppose high time you put that right.
Exactly. We've gone and put together a couple of good performances on the road in Europe. So the Toulouse, the first half was strong. The Connaught, the first 75 minutes was strong. Unfortunately, their last 5 minutes leaves a bit to be desired. And then Montpellier, I thought we were fantastic in Montpellier. We had probably a slightly undercooked team, and we went out there and put one of the best performances of the season out there. So there is plenty to work on, but we're happy with where we're going.
And your experience of West Country derbies, obviously you've seen Gloucester against Bath. What do you expect Bristol against Gloucester to be like?
Yeah, I think the derby matches are strange ones. The players themselves, so I obviously haven't had massive experience of West Country derbies, but I have had kind of the Wasps Leicester, the Wasps Harlequins rivalries, and they're always matches that you kind of look forward to. Bristol is another one. The fans will probably be eagerly anticipating. The players that have been here for a while know how special it is, so it's something that I guess as a player you want to be playing in the high profile matches. You want to be playing in the matches which have a bit of edge and a bit of niggle, and it's something that I'm really looking forward to.
Lloyd Evans got the nod over in Toulouse in the absence of Danny Cipriani. How similar is he in that sort of mould of being an expansive fly half?
Yeah, I feel he's probably not that comparable to Sips of now, possibly a Sips of 21, 22, 23 in his career development. So he's an extremely quick player that can beat people, and a player with fantastic skills and great potential. He's still learning, but as we saw in Montpellier, he got his name on the score sheet and managed to put a few people through holes and make those breaks. So he's a dangerous player, and a player that has gone pretty well this year when he's been called upon.
And if you two are together at half-back, does that mean you've got to think back to like playing alongside a young Danny Cipriani, would that help you in that relationship?
I try. Lloyd is pretty independent, so I'm rooming with him at the moment. So I'm staying with him. So he's an intelligent man. He knows how to run a game. Occasionally he gets a bit annoyed at me if I ask too many questions, but we've got a good working relationship. He's someone that we bounce off each other. He knows exactly what he wants to do, so I just kind of let him boss the backs and I'll boss the forwards.